Hello everyone. Just wanted to make a quick video talking about the latest announcement of the Bank of Canada, who decided they were not going to lower the interest rates, which came as a surprise for some people. What does it mean? Why has the Bank of Canada decided to do that? In essence, I feel like my opinion is that what the Bank of Canada is assessing at the moment is there's a lot of uncertainty introduced by the trade negotiations with the tariffs, the trade war, and so on. And so there was a bit of an uptick in inflation in the last, February inflation measurement for Canada for the CPI. And so there is, in a way, two effects of the tariff you can think of. One is inflationary. Some people will argue that maybe a one-step increase, maybe more sustained, making products more expensive. The more kind of long-term effect is slowdown in economic activity as firms, exporters lose customers, they hire less workers. Those workers now have less income, so they buy less stuff in other goods, and so it affects the economy. And so, as always, the central bank has the so-called dual mandate. So what is the dual mandate? Is the central bank worries about inflation and price stability, but at the same time it also worries about keeping unemployment low, keeping the economy in full employment, quote unquote, or economic prosperity. And so I feel that at this time the Bank of Canada is kind of like waiting, because it cannot do both, right? As we often discuss, if the interest rates can only be used either to boost spending or to decrease spending, and if you're worried about unemployment, you want to boost spending by lowering the rates, and if you're worried about inflation, you want to increase the rates to kind of rail in some of the spending. And so at this point, the Bank of Canada had cut rates, 7 times in a row in the last meetings, showing the Bank of Canada was kind of like happy with the way inflation and reduction of inflation was going, and was basically starting to bring rates down. And so now I feel the Bank of Canada is waiting. What is it going to be more of a significant effect, the inflation or the recession, or whether it's going to be a recession or not in the economy? The latest CPI reading that came in for March, it was released yesterday, I think, came with a lower rate of inflation. There's been a big reaction in gas prices that was driving that. So that's a bit volatile, but in general that's good news. That if that trend continues, that may be likely for interest rates to go down. Interest rates going down will bring relief for homeowners and people who are renewing mortgages. So if that's your case, you can expect some more rate cuts in the future, unless the inflation readings start creeping up again. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little discussion.